sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Ringo TV.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions. We are back again for another masterpiece. As you come into the building, make sure you click that like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat, in the clouds, and so forth. This particular video here is going to be very, very interesting. I actually seen this video on another channel, and I just had to do a reaction to this particular video. And we're going to be on tomorrow, live on camera. This one is an off-camera live stream. At the same time, we're going to be dealing with something that all of you brothers better pay attention to. If you know a brother that is dating, if you're a brother that is interested in sisters, this is pretty much the only video you need. Just this video stream alone will literally guide you through the year. Just this one. This is the only video you need right now. Guaranteed. You understand? What we're going to be dealing with is the subject of explaining female nature and their love for Pookie and Ray Ray. When the stream is over, I'm going to leave a link to the original video because it needs to be seen. But my commentary and criticism is going to be the best on the topic because you already done know that I always bring you the best reaction videos on YouTube. Again, brothers, this is the only video you need. If you pay attention as we go through this video and break it down, you will know and understand female nature in one video. And again, the reason why I'm going to leave the link to the original channel is because the interview that this brother did with this particular woman brought out the real. He brought out the real, and she revealed a lot that brother's been speaking for years. See, I've been telling you sisters, and I've been telling you brothers, that a lot of modern women, they literally want to be men. They don't want their role. They don't want to be feminine. They want to literally be men. They want to experience what it is like for a man to actually lay up with a woman. They want to know what that's like. They want to know what it's like to have multiple women. So because of this issue, sometimes they just get with women. Or they just go out there and become a 304. And then on top of that, they're raising sons. But this stream here is going to give you all the details of what's going on, man. And again, shout out to everybody that's joining in. You know what I mean? We have about 40 people viewing. Again, get them likes up. The more likes that come in, the more people will come on over to the show. Tomorrow we'll be on live on camera. I'm still setting up the studio. Got some new gear, some new lighting basically, and I'm trying to set it all with the controllers that I have some new controllers here. So I'm kind of sorting that out. Well, that being said, this is going to be interesting, man. I had to do some chroma key work for the video to make it more original, because you have to know that when you do these videos, these reactions, they have to be transformative in nature. So what I did is I took the background off of their image and put my own, because I wanted to place this particular woman in hell, because this is what you brothers are gonna get from the modern woman. This is what you're gonna get. All young brothers, if you gain the knowledge from this stream, you will know exactly what's going on. It's gonna shock you too, because a lot of you brothers are wasting your time out here. You're working too hard. You're doing all of this stuff. You're listening to dating coaches. You're listening to this guy. You're listening to that guy. And everybody's giving you all the wrong information. I've been giving you the right information, but you just don't want to listen to me. I already told you, modern women are backwards. Backwards. Now don't get me wrong, there's some sisters that already done woke. They woke up already. They understand what's going on. And they're alone because they're a minority group. The majority of women are gone, and it ain't gonna get better. It's never gonna change. So stop hoping and stop praying. It's up to you to save yourself. Bottom line. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Get your popcorn, get what you gotta have, and it is what it is. Make sure there's no profanity in the chat or you will be banned and blocked. So if I catch you, it's gone. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? If you want to post anything that's like, whatever, use asterisk symbols to cover up the words. Because if I catch you, you're just going to get blocked. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a channel member. I don't care if you donated. I don't care. You will be blocked if you disrespect the platform. It's just that simple. We're not sugarcoating nothing here. I'm not playing games. We're adults. Follow the rules. Everything will be okay. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Now, they got some music or something playing at the beginning of their video, so I'm gonna basically cut the audio off so that it don't go through. So we're gonna get into this right now. Let's go. All right. Let her go sit down. At that point, there's music playing in their background. I know when to kick in the audio because I know the video already. But we're gonna get into this thing right now. Let's get ready to rock. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
In an alternate universe, or on some Freaky Friday shit, you woke up tomorrow and you were a man, what kind of nigga would you be?
Now notice this, fam. The guy just asked her, if you woke up in some weird universe and you're a man, what kind of man would you be? I need for you brothers to understand the nature of a woman today. Now, a quality woman that understands her role when asked that question would literally answer that by saying, look, I'm a woman. I'm not trying to be no man. Next question. But this woman went on and answered the question. And I want you brothers to pay attention, because the way she answers this question identify what modern women are doing today. It will explain exactly how they think. Now understand, fam, I am on a mission now. I'm not even looking at the chat. So if you respond to me, I'm not looking that way. I am focused right here to give you this education. When a mod come in, they'll deal with issues that may be going on in the chat. But if I catch you doing some craziness, you'll be dealt with. This woman was just asked the question, if she was a man, what kind of man would she be? Let's hear what she has to say.
I would be a hoe.
She said she would be a hoe. That's what she said she would be. Now, I want you to pay attention to that, because this woman said that if she was a man, she would want to be a hoe. Now, we all know the word hoe don't apply to a man. But what she basically mean is that if she was a man, if she had the equipment of a man, if she had the ability to be a man for a day, she would literally go out there and run through women. That's basically what she said. If she was a man, she would literally go out there and run through women. That's basically what she would do. Now, this is coming from a woman. She ain't say, oh, I would be a good guy, I would be this, I would be that. So she will be the very kind of guy that women claim they're against. You see that? I need for all you to peep that game and realize what's happening here. Because this is serious business. And people think that they acting like they don't understand what's going on in these streets. This woman was told, what kind of man would you want to be? She did not say a good guy, a clean-cut guy. No, she said she would be a hoe. That's the kind of guy she want to be. You understand? Now, let's get back into this and get some more info out of this one.
I'm being honest. Like, I would be a hoe. I want to slang this thing.
She says she would want to slang this thing, fam. Now, what does she mean by sling this thing? She's talking about if she was a man and she had a rod, she would want to go out there and slang that thing around town. This is coming from a woman now. When asked if she was a man, what would you do? What kind of man would you be? So basically, rather than her understanding the terms, because she said she would be a hoe, what she meant to say is she would rather be a whoremonger male. A whoremonger male is a man, or I should say a male, who go out there seeking 304s. He's the type of guy that want to pump and dump women. She said she would like to be that kind of guy. Why? Because she would want to swing it around and sling that thing around. So basically what we have here is a woman who want to experience what it would be like to be a man. Now, brothers, you brothers that are in the truth, I'm going to say something now. You probably never heard this before. I'm going to tell you straight up and down. The woman have been totally engulfed with Satan. Just like Satan said that he would want to exalt his throne and be like the Most High. Women want to be like a man. They want to experience what it's like to be a man. They want to know what it's like for when you put your rod inside of a woman's vagina. They want to know the feeling of what that is like. They want so bad to be a man that in today's day, this is why we have this gender war. This is why we have all these problems. This is why we have all of these issues going on with feminism. This is why, because they want to be on your level. They want to be exalted. They want to be above you. Do you follow me? Now, let's get back into this.
When I wake up, I want to wake up like...
Notice she said when she wake up, she want to wake up like this. And she put her hand in other words, meaning that she have an erection. That's how she want to wake up. She want to wake up as if though she has an erection ready to go. Now, this is coming from a woman, mind you. This is coming from a woman who want the experience of what it's like to be a man. You understand? I am explaining to you, brothers, female nature in today's day. This is what's going down, fam. Let's go.
I want to see how it feels.
She says she want to feel how it feels. She want to see how it feel.
Yeah. I'm going to get up, do what niggas do. Get in the shower, get out the shower. Probably not put on any lotion. Because obviously y'all don't put on lotion.
She believe guys don't put on lotion, which make no sense. I don't understand that part. But she says she want to get up in the morning and do what guys do. She think for some reason as men, we just get up in the morning and go out there banging women all day. I don't know where that mindset come from, but this is what women believe. They believe this. And see, here's the problem. I'm going to say something right now, ladies, that's going to shock you. Because women believe that this is what men do, you believe that it's this easy, that men just get up in the morning, go outside and just bang women all day. This is the reason why the modern woman's body count is through the roof. Because you believe that for some reason that us men, we just have the ability and the convenience of just getting up in the morning, going outside and just gathering women and just banging them all day. None of that is true. None of that is true. Brothers get up, they go to work, they do different things, they're doing different activities. And it's not that easy to just go out there and bang women all day. That's not happening. If that was the case, Kevin Samuels would not be talking about going out there to buy an escort. If men had the ability to just get up in the morning, go out there, get with a woman and do what the hell he want, Kevin Samuels would not be promoting to men to go out there and pay for an escort. When you got these alleged so-called high-value men that got all this money buying box, that should tell you that it's not freely given out there. Do you follow me? And being that women believe that men have the convenience of just going out there and just doing all these things, they want to literally feel what it's like. So what they do is they go out there and they give their box to every man. Not realizing that men are not out here doing none of that. Yeah, you got your Pookies, you got your Ray Rays and all of that other nonsense, and we won't get into that issue later on in the stream. But the truth of the matter is women want to be men. And because of that, they have given every man they meet their bodies, and their body count is through the roof. Just like that sister that I post that said she had 100 bodies before age 18. You understand? Let's go.
I'm gonna go out to the mall and pick up some shorties, get their number. I'm gonna hit up a couple of them later. I'm gonna get one for lunch. No, one for brunch, one for lunch.
Notice this nonsense. She says she's gonna go get these women. She's gonna have one for lunch, one for brunch. Men don't do brunch. But see, she's thinking like a woman, but she's also trying to think like a man. And she think that this is our normal day, brothers. This is what women believe. Women believe that we get up in the morning and we call Yvette, then we call Stacy, then we call Yvonne. It's not like that. This is what she says she'll do. This is her normal day of what she says she's planning on doing if she was a man. Let's go.
One for dinner. See where they headed. And whichever one I like the best, I'm smashing her that night.
Notice that. Whichever one she like out of those different women, she's gonna smash them that night. Notice that, fam. She didn't talk about she's gonna get to know them in terms of making a family, you know, making the woman a wife and so forth. No, that has nothing to do with that. She wanna experience what it's like to be a man. She says she's gonna smash them that night. But yet we got women out here complaining that these brothers are just hitting them up and leaving them. But yet we have a woman here who's literally identifying that if she was a man, she would literally do the same thing. Now, what does that say about modern women? What does that say, brothers, when they're complaining about you? They're not complaining about you, brothers, because you're doing something wrong, even though a lot of you whoremonger males are wrong, and I've talked about that in many videos. The real issue on why they're complaining about you is because they're jealous. They want to be a man. It's just like Satan. He wants to be like the Most High. That's what this is all about. This whole war, this whole gender war, this whole equality thing, it's all based upon jealousy. Brothers, you never heard this before. This is all based on jealousy. This is what this is about. And let me tell you something. I saw another sister that did a reaction video to this, and she did not go in. She was literally acting like she ain't hearing and just kind of just going along with the flow and just kind of just, you know, just reacting slowly, not really going into the real issues. You know why? Because they all the same, bro. They are jealous of you brothers, man. They are jealous of that birthright. They know that you're a man, and they know that you have been given that honor by the Most High to multiply and be fruitful. This is why when you talk about polygyny to the modern woman, she get upset, she get in her feelings. I'm not with that. I'm not sharing no man. I'm not doing this. But when you look at the modern woman, how many baby fathers does she have? When you look at the modern woman, what is her body count? Why is it that when you talk to these women and you ask them, what is your body count? They get upset. But yet they say that they are sexually liberated. If you're sexually liberated, then why are you ashamed to let a brother know what your body count is? You know why? Because they're embarrassed by it. That's why. And they thought that it's cute. But it's never cute for a woman to be out here getting banged by multiple men carrying the DNA and the spirits of all of these men and all these soul ties they created. Do you understand me, fam? What we're dealing with in this war is actually her love for Pookie and Ray Ray and the jealousy that's in her heart for mankind. The woman want to usurp authority over the man. So shout out again to the brother, and again, I'm going to leave the link to his channel so he can get the proper promotion for this particular interview here, because it brought out the details that you brothers need. You understand? And through this reaction video, we're going to break this thing down even more, because I'm not cutting no corners on this one. We're going to go in on this one here. Let's go.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all think it's that easy, huh?
Notice that the brother said, y'all think it's that easy. In other words, women, you think it's that easy for brothers to just go out here and just get with women and have sex with them just like that? It's not easy like that. Even all of these dating coaches that are online talking about how many women they get and they got all these women on rotations, all of that is cap. These brothers ain't doing that, fam. A man that's focused on his money and focused on his goals don't have no time to be up and down the streets chasing vagina all day. 24 hours in a day. I don't got no time to be chasing no tail when I got my goals to reach.
Yeah.
That's
It
cute.
has to be.
Notice she said it has to be that easy. And this is why women are so easy to lay up with. And guess what, fam? Why is it so easy for them? Because women are women. They have the ability to have you in a position where they're the gatekeepers to sex. You brothers are the gatekeepers to actual relationships. So when it comes to sex, a woman can literally go outside and get it. A guy will be lining up right there, waiting and willing. It doesn't matter. Any guy would be waiting and willing. Guys are thirsty all damn day. That's what they do. That's their nature. You know what I mean? They're thirsty, naturally thirsty. That's why you see them all on OnlyFans, all on Instagram, liking every damn photo they see, thirsting all damn day. So it's very easy for a woman to get sex. That's easy. But women think that they're competing with men. So they want to see how many bodies they can get. So they're going out there having sex with all these guys, not realizing that when a woman has sex with multiple men, you're not winning no game. You're actually destroying your soul. And this is why you got 2 to 3 kids by different men. This is why you got venereal diseases. This is why you're carrying the baggage. This is why you got so much trauma. This is why you got all of these issues. This is why you can't pretty much get with a good man. This is why you can't pair bond. It's because you got all these bodies on your back. All you got is the trauma and the memories of all these different men that done bust the nut all over you. And then you get mad with all of these guys when you made the decision to actually get involved with all of these demons. Now you're dealing with the soul ties and the demons of all of these men. Now you're dealing with the gossip and what these men are talking about. Now they got stories on you. You understand? She think that it's easy for us brothers to go out here and do this. And the brother's like, oh, you really think this is easy? Okay, whatever you say. Let's go.
Because again, this is for black men to get a peek into why the hell do y'all think like that, right?
Okay.
So the question is simple. Why do y'all prefer projects?
Now, he asked her, why do y'all prefer projects? He's not talking about anybody that live in the projects. He's not talking about, some other nonsense. Women typically try to get with a man that they can build up. They typically want to get with a man that they can use as a science project. You know, a guy that got issues, a guy that, he has a drinking problem. So they want to get a guy that is not built up together. They want to get with a man that, is chaotic, a man that's full of chaos and drama. Why? Because women naturally love drama. They love chaos. They love confusion. But brothers, the secret of this entire thing to understand their nature is this. They really don't want a man that's better than them. They want a man that is either below them or equal to them. Because she wants to be the one to say that it was her who made you a better man. When women deal with a man that's actually on a higher platform, a man that is in a better position in life, she becomes insecure because she realized that you could do better than her. She realized that you got the potential to actually advance yourself. She realized that by you being a better man, it means that she got to put in the work to be a better woman. And this is why women love men that are below them. This is why they love Pookie and Ray Ray. This is why they love Jim Bug. This is why they always giving birth to all of these babies that are illegitimate children with no daddies around. This is why they love the drama. Because they don't want to get with a man that got his life together. That kind of man is scary to them. When they get with a man that got a good job, a good education, he's handsome, he got things going for himself, they get nervous around that. Why? Because it means that they have to step up their standards. And they don't want to put in the work. They would rather sit around and deal with a guy who's a bum because he's easy to control. He's easy to walk on their leash. Do you feel me? Click that like button. Let's go.
Initially, and once again, this was something I really figured out as I got older, I preferred the project because I felt like if he messed up, it was kind of already, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of already knew he was going to mess up, so I wouldn't be as disappointed.
In other words, if you get with a guy that really don't got nothing going on with himself, right? If he mess up, for her, it's not really a shock. For her, she won't feel the pain. But remember what I told you about but? When you use that word but, it cancels everything out. Check it out.
Whereas if I got a man who was well put together, I thought he was well put together, everyone else thought he was well put together, but he messed up, nobody shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Do you see what I'm saying, fam? Do you see what I'm saying now? If she get with a guy that is not well put together, just in case folks in the clouds and the chat don't understand what's going on, let's break this thing down. If you take a guy who's from the inner city hood, he don't know nothing, dropped out of high school, he don't got nothing going for himself, no job, right? If she took a guy like that, right? He don't got nothing going on for himself, and somehow he cheated on her, right? She won't be alarmed. Why? Because everybody know he ain't nothing. Everybody know he a bum. Everybody know he don't got no job. So for her, it's not gonna mean nothing. Because she's working with him to kind of build him up. She know what she's getting involved in because she know that he's a bum. This is why when modern women get with these kind of guys and they do them dirty so much, you wondering why this woman keep going back to this brother? Why? Is something wrong with her? But now, on the flip side of that, if she got with a brother that makes 6 figures a year, you know, handsome brother, he in shape, looking real good, popular, everybody know him, got a lot of investments, drives a nice car, and he did something wrong, that will bother her. Because now everybody would know. You understand? Not only that, brothers, a guy like that demand her to get herself together. Do you understand me? A guy that got himself together is gonna always require for the woman that he's with to step her game up too. And women do not want to put in that work. So when they get with a quality man, it's like looking in the mirror. And when she see the way that guy move, this guy is perfect. And brothers, you're wondering why that sister you got that number from flaked on you. You're wondering why she didn't call you back, why she didn't text you back, why she cut you off. It wasn't because you did anything wrong, bro. The problem is she's afraid of you. Why? Because you're too good of a man. You're too good of a man. Everything about you scares her. Why? Because she know if she got with you, she would have to do better. And a lot of times women come to you, brothers, they're fake as hell, man. Just because she look good on the outside, bro, don't mean a damn thing. She's fake on the inside, full of insecurities, hurts and pains. All of this stuff is going on. You understand? She try to come around you acting like she happy, but she got a lot of insecurity problems, a lot of mental issues, family problems, children problems, all sorts of issues is eating her heart out. And when she around you, she could recognize that you're a quality man. She know you're a good man. She know you're the kind of man that would love her, but deep down inside, she don't even think she deserve you. So she would rather just cut you off and go back to the ghetto and get Pookie and Ray Ray because it makes her feel comfortable. Because she know when she's with Pookie, she's with a bum. She know when she's with Ray Ray, it make her feel good. Because she's just much as a bum as them. Facts. Let's go.
Bored. So I feel like, well, for me, I think that I chose the project because if they messed up, I kind of already knew that. I can't be mad that my heart is broken because I chose the person who I knew would mess up.
See
now,
that?
For other people, I don't know. I think about.
See, now she's gonna go deeper now, fam. Pay attention.
No one really wants to be with a perfect person.
Wow, did you hear that, fam? She said nobody wants to be with a perfect person. Now, is that really the goal of modern women today? They don't want to really be with a perfect man? And we're not talking about perfect as in perfect, but you mean to tell me you don't want perfection. You want to be in a chaotic situation. That's basically what she just said. She said nobody wants to be with a perfect person. So she want chaos. That's what she want, right? You understand? This is crazy, fam. This is absolutely crazy. And if Ahmad is in the building, I see Sherelle's in the building. If anybody is using any profanity, just delete their comments, please. And if they do it again, just block them. Because I'm not really paying attention to the chat. Right now, I'm cooking. Let's go.
Because in reality, none of us think we are perfect.
See that? She believes she's not perfect, so she don't want a man who is doing well. And perfect to her is a man that's actually doing well, a man that got his life together. Brothers, a lot of times we hear on YouTube, you got to focus on your goals. You got to do what you got to do. You got to build yourself up as a man. I'm here to tell you, the more you do that, right? And the more you perfect yourself and the more you're on top of your game, I guarantee you, the sister that you really try to holler at to try to build with, she's not going to want you. Because you got yourself together and you're wondering why she's with Pookie and Ray Ray. You're wondering why. Listen, brothers, it really messes with your mind that a woman that fine, a woman that looked that good would deal with a dusty Negro like that. Like, why is she with this guy? What is there? Who is this? What do this guy got? He got no job. He don't got nothing going for himself. The brother is not educated. He's a bum. He don't got no skills. He don't know how to use power tools. He don't know how to fix a flat tire on a car. He don't know how to put gas in a car. The brother is a bum, but this woman is with him. Why? Because of the soul tie. Because that brother hit it from the back, and now that brother's DNA is in her womb, and he gave her a child, and now she's marked for life with the seed of the devil in her. This is a very, very deep topic, man. This is a spiritual damn issue here, man. People better pay attention, fam. Let's go.
It's kind of weird being with someone who has everything together.
See?
When you feel like you don't.
You see that, fam? It feels weird being with someone that got everything together when you know you don't. So when you, as a brother, got everything together, nice car, credit is good, you know what I'm saying, dressing nice, smelling good, but you went with this sister and kind of hanged out, she knows she ain't really all that. She might look good to you on the outside. Because that happens to us a lot of times, brothers. We see a sister, she look good on the outside. We're like, damn, shorty fine, she looking good from head to toe. I like her, everything is good. But you don't know the real her, fam. You don't know about her insecurities. You don't know about the real issues. You don't know. And she just basically said, like, who want to be with someone that got everything together when you know you don't? And there are a lot of women out here that are just like this. They don't want to get with you brothers that got yourself together. So when you hear so-called KS talking about being a high value man and doing X, Y, and Z, those brothers don't pick up no women. They don't pick up women. Them brothers gotta buy escorts, fam. I already done taught y'all this. Listen, the rich and famous do not just pull women just like that. It's all a game, fam. These brothers gotta pay. Look how many brothers been exposed, literally trying to hit sisters up on Instagram, giving them cash apps like 10 bands. Think about that. You got celebrities getting exposed for trying to get box from different Instagram models. If they got so much game, why they can't just pull these shorties easy 1, 2, 3? Because the more you got, fam, it doesn't mean they're gonna want you. These women would rather deal with Pookie and Ray Ray that are in the hood, broke, busted, and disgusted, fam. They don't want no man that got himself together. If that woman don't got herself on your level, she don't want you, fam. That's their nature, man. Let's go.
And I think it makes you feel worse about yourself.
See that? It makes you feel worse about yourself. In other words, if a woman is with a man that got it popping, got things going well for himself, and she know that she don't got herself together personally, then guess what? When she leave from that man's presence, she's not feeling good about herself. She's not. Perfect example. How many of you in the clouds? How many of you in the chat, right? You live in the hood, wherever the situation is, doesn't matter where you live, right? You visited a friend, a family member that had a beautiful house. Everything is nice. They got nice property. You went over there, you visited, and you're like, damn, man, look at this house, fam. Damn, this house is nice. You go in their bathroom is larger than your bedroom, your kitchen, and your bathroom. And then you go back to the hood and you go back to your apartment and you walk in there and you just feel bad. Like damn, I gotta step my game up. That's exactly how they feel, fam. I remember when I was in high school, right? Up in Bensonhurst, you know what I'm saying? I went to New Utrecht High School, right? And we had some white boys out there, you know what I'm saying? We were cool with them because, you know, if you played basketball, you were cool with us. That was the way it works. So they invited us to a party, you know what I mean? They had some party out there, we was playing hooky, whatever the case is. You know, we went to the house, you know what I mean? I went up into this little mini mansion house up in Bensonhurst somewhere. I'm like, yo, fam, look at the crib. We walking around in the house, I'm like, nah, this is how they living? I'm like, yo, the bathroom is bigger than my whole apartment, fam. By the time we finished from there having fun, they got backyard pools, pool table room, arcade room. I mean, the works. I went back to the hood, got back into the apartment. I'm like, damn, my apartment, damn, the ceiling, it's only 8 feet high, fam. In their house, their ceiling was like 24 feet high. I felt like I couldn't breathe, fam. This is real talk. I felt bad. That is how women feel when they deal with a man that is a good brother. Brothers, pay attention. I'm giving you the game. When you're a good brother, it has nothing to do with your money. It has nothing to do with all of that stuff, bro. But when you are a brother that got yourself together, you got good character, you got morals, you got values, you're on point, you know what your purpose is supposed to be. When you get with a woman that don't know where she's going, a woman that have no vision, she don't know her role, but she just look cute, she just look good, that's the only thing that she has at that moment, she will feel bad when she really learn more about you. Because you actually intimidate her. Brothers, when you hear women talking all this ish about, oh, you brothers are intimidated by us because we got an education. That's BS. They are the ones who are intimidated by you because you got women that got educations, they got degrees, and they still dealing with Pookie. Still dealing with him. You understand? Because they don't feel good about themselves, fam. Let's go.
So you choose the project because you are a project.
You see that, fam? She said she chooses the project, which is the man who don't got nothing going for himself. Because why? Because she's the project too. Because she's a project. Let's go.
So it's an ego thing.
It could be an ego thing. I don't want nobody better than me.
She says she don't want to be with nobody that's better than her. Fam, I'm giving you the game, man. I'm giving you the game. Women, modern women, do not want to be with a man that's doing better than them. You brothers that are on the 9-to-5 grind, let me give you the game. If you are in a job and you have the same job title as another woman, understand this, brother. That woman may deal with you while you are on that level. In most cases, she may not. But the minute you try to step your game up and now you got a new position, she's not going to really be much that interested in you. Why? Because you have a better position. You have a higher pay grade, pay salary. You're doing better. She actually want to be in that position. This is why you'll have women that make a lot of money and they'll deal with a man that's really not making no money, fam. Put it together. Look around you. Look at the majority of women that are actually making money. They deal with men that got nothing. Why? Because they want to be the man. They want to be the sole provider. They want to be the one that call the shots. They want that man to come live in their house. They ain't trying to go live at your house. They want you to live at their house so that when you get a line, they could kick you out the house. Look around you, fam. Look at every job. Look at every business. Women normally deal with men that don't got nothing going for themselves. You ever see Pookie and Ray Ray driving around a nice car? You know he don't got no job. You know he don't got no money. But he's driving around a nice car. You know who car is that? That woman that's a nurse? Yeah. Because he swing over and give her that D, quiet her down a little bit, tickle her fancy a little bit. She let him ride around her car. Here he is pushing the Beamer. He don't got no money for nothing. That's her car. She go to work, she let him just drive around doing his thing. As long as he's behaving himself, she don't mind. That's what's going down, fam. Let's go.
That's interesting. Because it's, I guess, complicated because it's like, on one hand, I feel like women are kind of predisposed to want a man that they can look up to.
See that? He's saying it's kind of confusing because we have always thought that, women want to deal with a man that they could look up to, a man that's of quality. Because, everybody knows this. If you want to become better at something, you got to play somebody that's the best. In other words, if you want to develop your skills in basketball, you would want to play against an opponent that actually have more skills than you. That is what will help you to grow. If you want to run faster, you got to race against other men that actually can run. This is what you do to challenge yourself. This is what you would expect women to desire. You would expect them to want a man that would challenge them to do better. But that's not what they want. Let's go.
Physically, sometimes spiritually, mentally, shit like that. So it's like, how do we reconcile? I want somebody that I could look up to, but I don't want a nigga who's too tall.
Now think about this, fam. When you think about you brothers that are in the truth, you're wondering why you be giving women the scriptures, trying to teach them the biblical understanding of different things. You're wondering why they're not listening to you. It's very frustrating. It's because when you really think about it, they really don't want none of that. They don't want to grow. And this is why you don't see me waste my time. That's why the channel that I had about Black Female Advice TV, because I also had a channel once that was called Black Female Advice TV, and I shut that down because women just didn't want to hear nothing. That's why I just stuck with this channel, because when I would try to educate the sisters on a lot of different things, it's like a few sisters would listen, but the majority, they weren't even paying attention to nothing because they don't want to grow. Let's go.
That's 100% a maturity thing. Until you hit that brain development stage that kind of stops you from doubting yourself or not knowing your worth and wanting full value in everything, until you reach that developmental stage, you're going to choose things that you feel like you're worthy of, when in reality, you're worthy of more than that.
Do you see that, fam? And you're wondering why these women are always with these Pookie and Ray Rays. You're wondering why. This is why. Didn't you hear what she just said, fam? Basically, women only choose to deal with the kind of men that they feel they're worthy to have. So when you see these women getting pregnant by the worst possible men, laying up with the worst men, look at that video that I posted the other day with that sister with the 100 bodies. Look at that dude that she's with, that dusty beta male. Now, a lot of you brothers would think, surely she could do better than that. But no, she's just like the dude that she's with. She's just like him. If you take the weave off her head, take that wig off her head, take the eyelashes off, and just sit her down next to that same dude, they look the same. You understand? They only go after the kind of guy they feel that they're worthy to have. So if they get with an abusive man, that's the kind of guy they believe they deserve. Brothers, I've seen this with my own eyes. I've listened to women. I've experienced different issues in life, and I've seen women literally gravitate towards the worst possible men rather than dealing with a quality man. They felt more comfortable going with a guy that is emotionally unavailable rather than getting with a man that would love and care for them, fam. Let's go.
I think I kind of hit that, or I'm hitting that space right now. So, like, what I look for now is totally different from what I looked for before.
I've seen a lot of like YouTubers who are in the men's style space, like, talk about suits and stuff like that. They'll do an experiment where, they'll put on two different types of outfits and go out into the street and get the reaction of women. So one dude, for instance, he put on, a more dapper suit, fitted suit, nice looking suit, like James Bond shit. Mm-hmm. And he went out into the street, and then the next outfit he put on was more like street style, jean jacket, that type of shit. And he asked women, which of these aesthetics do you find more attractive? Guess which one most women voted as more attractive?
Which one? The jean?
And I think that kind of stuff confuses dudes. So like, because we would assume it's the James Bond, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, can you shed some light on that? Like why that might be?
Now think about what was just said here, fam. Think about that. He's talking about those YouTube channels that deals with style, like them guys that they like wear this type of pants, wear this type of top with this, and so forth. A lot of times you hear men on YouTube telling you brothers, you need to wear a suit. You need to dress like this because this will be more presentable. All of that is BS. It's all BS. Because the kind of guy that women normally go after is the guy that they're attracted to. And they're not attracted to all of that other stuff that these guys on YouTube telling you brothers to wear. Oh, wear this. You need to wear this tie. You need to wear this suit. No, there's a time and a place for everything. You understand? But you're not pulling no women like that. You know what I mean? You have to have a certain type of, we call it style, certain type of swag that's going to actually attract women. And basically, the brother's like, look, these men went out there, dressed up a particular guy in like a James Bond style outfit, like suits or whatever, and compared it to him wearing jeans and more casual wear. And they wanted to see how women responded to that. And the overwhelming majority of women responded to the guy that was just wearing the jeans and was more relaxed. You know what I mean? So A lot of you brothers are getting information from a lot of content creators that is wrong. You know what I mean? It's wrong. Number one, you're supposed to dress the way you want and not allow somebody else to change you. You dress how you want, what makes you feel comfortable. And if a woman is attracted to you, she's attracted to you. But never try to put on some style of clothing just because you're trying to attract women, man. That's crazy. We don't want to be doing that, brothers. Let's go.
I feel like this will be another know your worth kind of question. When the guy is dressed down, the personality that's presented through a visual is I'm down to earth. I can go sit and chill with you. I can go to the bar and get a drink with you. You know, we can go hang out with your friends. We can go hang out with my friends. We can do something fun. Whereas the personality through the visual of the man in a nice suit is, I only do the expensive things. Like, I have to take you to a nice restaurant. I am going to take you on a boat. I am going to take you on a vacation. And those are all things that we want, yes, but we also want to feel like our man is down to earth. Like, I can chill with you. I can talk to you. I can lay here beside you, not say a word, and still feel comfortable.
Do you see what's happening, fam? Do you see what's taking place here? She compared the two kind of men and broke it down from a woman's perspective, a modern woman. The guy that is casual made her feel more comfortable. Like we could just go chill. I don't got to worry about nothing. I don't got to feel insecure. But the guy that got the suit on, the way he look, the way he present himself, it make me feel like, you know, like everything is high class, upper class. I got to step my game up. I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I got to be walking on eggshells. That is how they feel. This is why they rather deal with Pookie and Ray Ray. Do you follow me? Let's go.
With that type of man in the suit, it's almost as if I got to get my shit together tomorrow.
Do you see that, fam? You heard what she just said? The guy in the suit make her feel like she got to get her ish together tomorrow. Do you see that? Which mean it's not that the guy in the suit is bad. It's not that the guy in the suit is doing anything wrong. The guy in the suit is actually challenging that woman to be better in that context. You have to understand what's going on here. So there is truth to men that have a style of wearing suits. So we're not gonna throw that out and say, well, okay, guys like Kevin Samuels, when they talk about wearing suits, that they're just off and it is what it is. No, there's a place for that. What this woman is saying is that that particular guy challenges her to step her game up because now she realized, listen, this guy, the way he dressed, we're going to be on a yacht. We're going to be going here. I can't be looking like this. I got to step my game up. Right? But now with the other guy that's more casual, he's more relaxed. Not saying that he's bad either. But with him, we got to understand the context because we're not trying to make it seem like the guy in the suit is better than the guy in the jeans. That's not what we're going to do here on my platform. Both guys represent a certain style. But what we got to get here is this. This woman is more comfortable with the guy that's wearing the jeans. Now, we're not talking about a guy that's dressing casual and he's clean cut. That's a different type of guy. This particular guy that make her feel comfortable is a guy who is a bum. A guy who is not going nowhere. A guy who is wearing busted shoes, busted sneakers. He got nowhere to live, nowhere to lay his head. You know what I mean? He don't got no job. That kind of guy make her feel comfortable. That kind of guy don't challenge her to get control of her attitude. That guy do not challenge her to hit the gym so that she could lose some weight. That guy don't motivate her to do anything. But see, you brothers that got You're game together. That's going places. You're the kind of brother that could build a woman up and help her to get that bag. You're the kind of guy that can start a business and show a woman how to sustain herself. But you, being that you are in your greatness, make women feel uncomfortable, even though you're not trying to do that. They feel uncomfortable because they know they can't ride with you, because they can only act but for so long. Let me break down the game. A lot of times when you brothers, you connect with a sister. She come to you with her representative. She's not taking off the mask. The visual representation that you see before you is not her. It's her representative, fam. So while you're talking to her, while you're trying to get to know her, she's putting on a game. She's putting on a front. She's trying to act like something she's not to impress you. But when she realized that you're that type of brother that got bread, you got prestige, you got morals, values, you're going places, she realized you're not that type of guy that she could run game on. So now she starts to feel insecure because she realized that you're living on a higher level. She realized that you're driving a nice car, you live in a nice community, you're doing it big. So she know that she got to get herself together in order for her to maintain with you, or you can literally just replace her. So because she realized that she's replaceable, she would rather just go deal with Pookie and Ray Ray. Click that like button, fam. Let's go.
You know, and if that person, if the lady feels like I'm not already there, or I'm not even on the road to having my stuff together, you're too much for me.
See?
You're worth way more than I can have, right?
Do you see that, fam? See, not even her vagina is worth anything at that point. She can't even use her box to get you in her world. She realized that you are worth a lot. Your value is high. Let's go.
Now, for me, I'll take both of them. Can you do both of them?
That's what women normally want to do, brothers. What women typically want to do is take Pookie and Ray Ray and turn him into the guy that's in the suits. That is what women normally do. They don't want a guy that's put together already. They don't want to buy a jigsaw puzzle that's put together already. They want to put it together from scratch. That's what they really want to do. They want to sit there and struggle with it. You know, they want to lose pieces and be up all night trying to figure it out. Let's go.
That's solid. Well, follow up to that. That's I think is actually right in line, but I think the answer might go a different way. You know who Broderick Hunter is?
I do not.
He's a male model, handsome dude. Like even me as a nigga is like, that's a handsome dude, right?
Pause. I don't know about that, bro. We're gonna save that for another video, though. I don't know about that. You checking out that dude calling him handsome? Nah, I don't know. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a social experiment with him, and they set him up in like a bar type setup, right? And he was sitting at the bar, and he was acting, right? And the goal or the point of it was you're looking at a girl across the bar and you're trying to like get her attention, right? But not on no shit, but just like look at her, get her attention type shit.
Yeah.
But I want you to do it with two different personalities. Personality A was more so, stern, more so stoic, like, like the...
You can't really see it. Let me see if I can move that. Let me see if I could do this, 'cause I gotta do this stuff live. I don't want to mess nothing up. Let me see. Oh no, I can't move it because I have it locked. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could do this thing right here. I guess what he's doing, he's trying to show an example of the guy who is, I guess, at the bar looking towards a woman. In other words, you have a guy that's looking. He's not really giving off like a serious tone. Like he's just more, calm, cool, collective. And he's comparing two different, he's using the same guy, running 2 different facial expression tests to see how it will, I guess, react to women. But let me move something else here because I want to make sure that you can see the things that is transpiring on the screen. So let me move these things here on the side. I got to unlock this. All right, let me bring this down so that we can get the visual at the same time. Okay, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And personality too is more so like jokey, like, you know, happy, hey, how you doing type shit. Mm-hmm. And
you see the difference now? The one side you had the guy, same guy, he's looking at a woman because what they're trying to do here is run an experiment to see what women are more likely to be attracted to. Are women attracted to the guy that's not smiling a lot, that's more calm, have more of a serious demeanor? He's not overly smiley, and, you know, it kind of sends women off. It's like it just kind of make them not be attracted to you some points. But now he's going to break it down. Let's go.
Then they showed both of these recordings, like they passed a group of women through a booth or a room or whatever and showed them both the recordings and asked them to rate the attractiveness of each guy. Same nigga, but rate the attractiveness of each guy. Guess who got rated the higher in attractiveness? Yeah, guy A, who was more serious, didn't smile, just, you know what I'm saying?
Notice that the guy that the women found to be more attractive was the guy that wasn't smiling, the guy that was more laid back. You know what I mean? He wasn't all, you know, smiley face and all that other stuff, which is, you know, something that brothers need to literally peep the game on that at the same time, because a lot of times you be overexcited and smiley all the time. There's nothing wrong with smiling, but what they did is they ran a test with the same guy. It's not like they used different men. It was the same guy, and he got a different result just by the way he carried himself. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds sexy. Like, I'd rather you look at me like, than look at me like.
See that, fam? Peep the game. Peep the game. And this is why they always gravitate towards Pookie, because Pookie is not really smiling around and playing around. This is why. And see, there's nothing wrong with you smiling and laughing and, you know, you're being yourself. But this is just the way their minds are wired. It's crazy. This is why brothers be running game. This is why dating coaches are out here giving you certain game and methods to try to get up in a woman's face, because they know that you can manipulate a woman through all of these different methods. And this is crazy because it actually works. You know what I mean? Depending on the type of woman that it is. But let's get back into this.
It's weird. I don't know. That's not the setting to do that. Let me think on this one. There is a seriousness about guy A. And typically in a bar setting, woman's gonna go to a bar with her homegirl that's single, or she the single homegirl. So I feel like you got the serious guy looking at you and giving you the eye, making you feel like I'm trying to pull you towards me. You're gonna go for that because if you're at the bar age, really think about it, 21-year-olds don't typically go to the bar unless it's the bar at the club. So, if you're at the bar age, you're looking for something serious. So if you got guy A looking at you, you're like, oh, he seems like he wants something that's more than just a one-night stand, or...
Oh, that's where they got it all wrong. About he's looking like he wants something more than just a one-night stand. You know, that's a lie. At a bar? Okay.
More than just adding me to a notch in his belt. So I feel like that type of woman will go towards guy A.
Yeah, and that's why you turn into a single mom and your life become destroyed, because you were deceived. That is what always get them. Because they thought that the game that the first guy is running by having that serious face, like he wants something more serious, like a relationship, that somehow that means he's serious, not realizing that that's the guy that's gonna literally leave them with a baby. That's right. Let's go.
Whereas if you have guy B sitting at this bar, the women that's there are not looking for a silly fun time. They're looking for a man.
All of that is cap, fam. It's all lies. Women love being entertained. Don't pay that no mind that she just said. A lot of these things that this woman is saying, we're gaining the information, we're gaining what we need to know. But what she just said right there is pure BS. Women love being entertained. They love guys that can make them laugh. They love all of that stuff. You must understand the difference. There's a time and a place for everything. Always understand that. There's a time and a place for everything. The guy that was serious is the guy that's going to end up giving her that baby, leaving her pumped and dumped and broken, right? The guy who she looking at that is laughing or smiling a lot, she think that he's a clown, when really it's reverse. Remember what I told you, brothers. Women are backwards. If you ask a sister, is it cold outside? And she say yes, trust and believe it's not cold. I'm telling you, this is crazy, but let's go.
Who knows what he wants. If you silly and goofing off at the bar, you either A, don't know what you want, B, you might have a drinking problem, C, maybe you got a wife and some kids at home.
Notice all of that stuff. Maybe you might have a wife and kids at home. You might be drunk. Just because you're smiling, that makes no sense. It makes no sense to think that a man is silly just because he's laughing and smiling and think that, well, he's not serious and he don't really want nothing serious. See, this is where most of you sisters lose out on your husband. Because the guy that you overlook, the guy that you look down on, the guy that you feel is immature is actually that guy that would love you. The guy that you took home that you thought was all serious, he's the guy that pumped and dumped you and left you with a baby. Because you overlooked a good man. And this happened to sisters all the time. You understand? Looks are very deceiving. You judge the book by its cover, and that's something you shouldn't have done. You were supposed to read the book so you could find out the context of the laugh. You understand? This is where you mess up. Let's go.
That ain't what I want.
Notice she said, that's not what I want. And typically, the guy that she don't want is the guy that has the real quality. You understand? Women do not want men that actually are qualified. They want the guy that have no enthusiasm, a guy that has no humor, a guy that, is just, it's like he's just boring. That's the type of guy. It's like, it's just weird. But they do these things, and it's crazy. Because if you look at her face, you see the confusion in her face. You could tell that she made many bad choices.
That's how I feel.
All right, so the last question that I like to close it out with, and you might get the correlation, you might not, but I'm interested to see. What kind of son do you plan to raise?
Wow. What kind of son do you plan to raise is what he asked the modern woman. Let's find out. And now remember, this is the same woman who in the beginning of the stream, she made it very clear that if she was a man, she would go out there and be a whoremonger male, basically pumping and dumping women. Let's see what she has to say regarding raising a son, because this will let you brothers understand that if you get one of these modern women pregnant, right, you must understand what she's about to say. And you must consider what she said at the beginning of the stream, because this is what's going on. Let's go.
Because he's going to be a black boy.
Wow.
I'm laughing because it's so sad, but part of me wants to say it doesn't matter the type of son I want to raise. He's still going to have a target on his back.
No, she said her son is going to have a target on his back. Now, we already heard what she said she would be if she was a man, right? So why she's not promoting that for her son? You see that? See, the truth of the matter is modern women are not raising their sons to be men. They're raising them to be effeminate. They're literally raising their sons to be simps. Modern women raise their sons to lose the masculine energy and take on the feminine. This is what's going on in most households. The young boy is literally growing up, learning how to think, have the emotions of his mom. You understand? This is why he get bullied in school. This is why he's always getting in fights. And because of all of that emotion, and there's no father figure, this is why we have a lot of young black males out here shooting and killing one another. Why? It's all out of emotion. You would think that men should be thinking logically and think clearly about their actions, but not these young black males today. No, they just go get a gun and then they shoot one another. Look at all the rappers that are dying. Look all over YouTube. Look at all the videos of rappers that are being killed left and right by black males. Notice this something, fam. Notice this. You don't see women running around shooting everybody. No, because they count the cost and they realize, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to spend a lot of time. Now, don't get me wrong. There's women out there that do dirt. Just like that woman that was arrested recently, a few months back, that killed that woman in cold blood. What I'm saying right now is that we have a lot of black males in the black community that are running rampant, killing one another. All in Chicago, they wilding out. Out here in New York, they wilding out. Black males are doing this, killing one another. Why? Because they are raised in single mother households. So they don't have a father figure. So they don't know how to be a man. They only know how to think like a woman. So when they get in their feelings, they react by just picking up a gun. That's what's going down in these streets. Let's go.
But I would like to raise a respectable son.
Notice she says she would like to raise a respectable son. Well, that's not what she said in the beginning when the guy asked her, what would you be like if you were a man? He asked her, what kind of man would you like to be if you were a man? That's basically what he said. I'm summarizing. She said, well, I would be a hoe. That's what she literally said. But she just said if she was raising a son, she would want him to be a respectable son. That's a total contradiction. She's not equipped to raise a respectable son based on what she said in the beginning. Let's go.
I'm a teacher, so I want to raise the black kids that go into class and say good morning to their teacher who's going to be well behaved.
Now notice this, fam. I just realized this. She said that she's a teacher. But in the beginning, when the guy asked her if you were a man, what kind of man you would be, she said she would be a hoe and she would go to the mall, pick up women, and then smash later on in the night. Now she's saying she's a teacher, and then if she had a son, she would want to raise him to be a respectable young boy. It's not making any sense here. And I believe the guy is going to call her out on it. Let's go.
And even if not, who's going to understand that maybe, this is not how I should have acted. I need to apologize to my teacher.
Notice that she's making it seem like she's going to be teaching her young boy to have these morals and values, to apologize to the teacher, do all of this stuff. Basically, she's going to raise him to be soft, right? That's basically what she's saying here, right? But the truth of the matter is she's not going to do that. If she had a son, her son would be doing none of those things because he'll be out here in his emotions. He'll be in his feelings. He's not going to do none of that.
And I want to raise a black boy like that because I want him to become a black man who holds himself accountable.
That's a lie. Modern women do not even love their sons. Modern women that have boys become disgusted because their boy remind them of the father who left them. And this is why they treat the sons like trash. This is why they treat the sons like trash, train him up to be a girl, right? And then they train their daughters up to think like, well, you don't need a man. They raise their daughter to be masculine and they raise their son to be feminine. This is what's going on in the black community. This is what's happening, fam. So everything she's talking about in terms of raising a boy is all cap. She's lying. Let's go.
And who is respectable and respectful in the
Look how she's looking to the left, looking towards the right. She is lying, fam.
real world.
The guy knows she's lying. Look at her face. She is lying. She don't even believe a word she just said. How could you raise a young boy that's respectable, right? That respect others, right? But when you were asked if you were a man, what kind of man would you be? You didn't say a respectful man. You said you would be a hoe. Because you want to know what it's like to be a man and you want to sling your thing around and go to the mall and pick up chicks and go smash them. That's what you said you would do. So when it's asked about your son, how you would raise him, don't lie and say you want to raise him to be a respectful young boy. You don't. You're lying. You know? Let's go.
Do you get the irony yet?
Listen.
Because I said I want to be out.
You see that now? You see what the brother just did? The brother just called her out on her hypocrisy. You see? He just literally called her out. Like, you don't get the irony of this? You just finished saying you want to be a hoe, but yet you're talking about you want to raise a respectful boy? No. Modern women are not raising young boys to be respectful. They're not. The truth of the matter is modern women are raising their boys to be whoremonger males. Peep the game, fam. When you got all these women on YouTube that are divestors talking about they hate black men and women need to go outside and get this and get that, let me tell you something to you all you divestors. These black men that you hate were raised by single mothers. And these young boys were raised to do what they do against you. So the hatred that you have for these black men today, you need to go ask their mothers why they didn't have a father in the house. You need to go ask these single mothers why they didn't raise these boys to be men. So you can divest all you want. You can hate us brothers all you want. The real issue you got is with their mothers. Because single mothers are raising these boys to be the way they are. Single mothers tell their sons, go out there and have sex with all the ladies. Single mothers tell their boys, if you go out there, just make sure you use a condom. This is what these mothers are telling these boys. They're not holding them accountable for their actions. So when these boys go out here and pump and dump, they learn it from their mom, man. They didn't learn it from their father because their father was not home. So how is it that all these young boys learn how to pump and dump? How they learn how to smash and dash? They get it from their mom because they saw all the men that came in and out of mom's house. They saw all the men that came in and out of her bedroom. Every other night, a new man. Every other night, they heard their mom crying. They seen all these different men in and out of her bedroom. So these young boys learn what they learn from mom's actions. You don't hear me, man. We cooking, fam. Get them likes up. Got 300 in the building. I'm supposed to have 300 likes, fam. Let's go.
Why is the boy that you want to raise so different than the man you would be?
Think about what he just said. Why would the boy be totally different from the man you said you would want to be, fam? What's going on? Look at her face. Look at her face. You want your son to be a respectful man, but yet you said you would be a whoremonger male. If this ain't female nature for you, fam, I don't know what else to say. Let's go.
Because the boy I want to raise, I want him to be better than the man I've encountered.
Notice she said the boy that she raised, she want him to be better than the man she encountered. To all the women that are in the clouds in the chat, she said the boy that she is raising, she want him to be better than the man she encountered. Which means the man that did her dirty, she want him to be better than him. Now check out what she said next, fam. Let's go.
But the man I want to be wants to experience what the men I've encountered wanted to be the way they were.
Wow. Wow, fam. Did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said? Let me see if I can rewind that back a little bit, man. Let's play that back. Let's go.
Do you get the irony yet?
Listen.
Because I said I want to be out.
Why is the boy that you want to raise so different than the man you would be?
Because the boy I want to raise, I want him to be better than the man I've encountered. But the man I want to be wants to experience why the men I've encountered wanted to be the way they were.
Wow, fam. Wow. Wow. The man she wants to be wants to experience why the men that did her dirty did what they did. In other words, it's like the devil attacking you. And then you turn around and say, well, you know what? I want to know what it's like to be the devil. I want to be the devil. That's basically what she's saying. I want to be the one who's doing the dirt. So she want her son to be the saint, and she want to be the sinner. You can't make this up, fam. You can't. You cannot make this up. This is crazy, fam. That's pretty much the end of the video right there. If I let it go around, the music gonna play. But this right here, this is crazy. I want to play that back one more time, man. Let's go back to that. Let's go.
Do you get the irony yet?
Because I said I want to be out.
Why is the boy that you want to raise so different than the man you would be?
Because the boy I want to raise, I want him to be better than the man I've encountered. But the man I want to be wants to experience why the men I've encountered wanted to be the way they were.
Wow, man, you can't make that up, fam. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But this is what goes down in these streets. This is what's happening. Hope everybody out there enjoyed the stream. You know what I mean? We always provide you the best content, the best reaction videos. So make sure you get them likes up on the video, share the video, send this video to all the brothers out there. Let them see what's going on, fam, so they could get this game, so they could understand female nature. This is the only video you need to look at right here. This is it. This pretty much let you know why they love Pookie and Ray Ray. This lets you know this is why she always with Pookie and Ray Ray, because you brothers that are on your square, on your grind, doing what you got to do, you make her feel like she got to improve, and she don't want to work. She don't want to put in the work. You know what I mean? You don't see none of these so-called pick-me women talking about these type of things. You don't see none of them talking about that. Why? Because they haven't heard it yet. But now that they hear this particular stream, right? Now they're going to try to go and regurgitate what they got from Black Male Advice TV. Because you already done know I'm the sauce. You already done know that already. And I make the best reaction videos on YouTube, hands down. Nobody does a better job. Nobody. There is nobody on YouTube that does a better reaction video than Ringo TV Raw, Black Male Advice TV. None. None of them are this thorough in detail. None. I don't care who you are, I don't care how long you've been around, you can't do a better video response than me. Why? Because I got the passion to do it, and you don't. It's just that simple. Show your work, let's go. Anyway, fam, we're gonna get up on out of here. Again, tomorrow we're gonna be live on camera. So you don't wanna miss that stream. We're gonna be dealing with some man, I tell you. You already done know how it is, man. But I'm gonna go right on back, start setting up this equipment in here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that support the show, everybody that support the platform. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, this run here, man, this is a crazy video, man. Crazy stream. It's a lot of stuff going on here that a lot of people needed to hear, because in today's day, it's very important that you get this understanding so you don't get lost out here in these streets, man, because a lot of people out here is suffering due to a lack of knowledge. Let me give a couple of shout outs, a couple of people that supported via Cash App. Shout out to Corey for the Cash App. Shout out to Jermel, Carla, Sherelle, and Richard. Appreciate your support for the Cash Apps. Yeah, man. So we got a lot of stuff coming in, man. I got a lot of stuff. Got some upgrades I'm working on for the studio. I'd already completed the lights. You know what I'm saying? I got some new upgrade of lighting. It's very nice. I can't wait to get this thing up and running. But yeah, we're going to be on tomorrow, so hopefully everything is going to be good. I just wanted to come out and put out a nice stream, some good content, keep things going, keep that momentum going. We're going to be putting out a lot of work, man. I got a whole schedule that I'm trying to set up for the channel. It's a lot of stuff that we're working on. I'm very, very busy. It is what it is. Y'all already done know the drill. So yeah. Black Male Advice TV. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, for real. You know, we had to cook tonight. You know, had to be focused on the content. So, again, explaining female nature and their love for Pookie and Ray Ray. Reaction. Black Male Advice TV. The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth. 100% raw and uncut. The best channel on YouTube, hands down. The best production, the best visuals, the best of everything. Black Male Advice TV. Ringo TV Raw. Putting in work since 2006. The OG in the YouTube space. Bringing you content that can't be denied. Reaction videos that make you think. Click that like button and subscribe to the channel today. I'm gonna catch you all on the next stream tomorrow. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. We out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.